Now we've got artificial intelligence here now kicking in as I'm trying to. This is the third time now I've tried to do this video, and the phone hasn't rang, let's say, for most of the day, but every time I've switched on this microphone, it's rang. So this is the third time now in 10 minutes, and let's see, does the phone ring again? The next time it rings, I'll actually leave the conversation in this particular video. I've calmed down a little bit, and I'm sure anybody that's seen the video of the couple of people that's allowed to see it on the censored channel that's called Artificial Ireland, seeing that grumpy Grim Reaper is not too happy today. Not too happy today because the numbers I can prove, and actually I'm doing this little documentary in the background that nobody can see, and I'm going to send it now in as a like an MPEG for little DVD that's getting posted in now to all the radio stations. Yeah, and I think I'm on first name basis now with them all in there. Mr. Dennis O'Brien, that Gemma actually hates, and with a passion, actually, if I may say so. And just want to put some information up here today that I just like to thank everybody for making the effort to stand behind Gemma, and that the multinational is not stepping down by the looks of it. That little Gemma is just a little Gemma, and she's not going to succeed against this power bank that's called Gugu. And unfortunately, one little voice, yeah. So hopefully, banging the drum outside is going to get people. People will start moving. People power, they call it. Okay, as I show everybody the earthquakes that's still going in the background now in Oklahoma, and you can see that everything is shifted from the west coast of America, from Alaska all the way down through California, and now is over in Oklahoma. So you can go in and look at all this information, just showing you a quick little snapshot of what's going on in America, and you can go in and check out everything else yourself. It's all there, as we can see, and it's up to you to put these apps on your phone or your smart device and go in and check it out yourself. And I guarantee you that once you start studying it for long enough, you'll actually never watch the weather forecast on crappy TV ever again. In fact, as I said, I'm probably one step away now from getting rid of the television, full stop, or just using the TV as monitors. And television license, as I brought up the other day, it's a rip-off in Ireland, and the let's say the corrupt RTE that give us this national media, as they call it, is so corrupt that, being honest with you, you actually have to go in to Google and Google all about what goes on behind closed doors and read it, because it's all over Google. Anyway, just wanted to put this up. This is Gemma O'Doherty, and this is 1 week on, and she's still having hassle, and she's still asking people to come out and support her. So I'm in the background doing a bit of video and trying to blend in with the crowd. I was going to dress up, go down as myself, the Grim Reaper, but of course I was sort of advised when I got there that that wouldn't be a good idea, because the spotlight would be too much on the Grim Reaper, if that makes sense. And it's Gemma that is looking for the help here to get back on. In fact, I'm probably one step away from being switched out myself. And you notice the video's gone. The earlier video's gone. Yeah, abracadabra. There you go. 1 minute it's there, the next minute it's gone. Magic from the multinational. Magic. Anyway, wanted to let everybody see. Anyway, just want to put this up. I hope Gemma doesn't mind me sticking up just a couple of phrases and paragraphs from different media sites that I decided to stick it up. More spraying from early this morning that I spoke about. But anyway, not to worry. The moon is gone. They've hidden it well. Well done, NASA. Well done. Congratulations. So you can see what different media sites are coming out with, and that's what Gemma has to deal with. And I hope everybody follows her on Twitter, because she sort of advised everybody today that people should stick by the tweets, because she's limited now to what she can actually report. And Gemma is actually a full professional reporter from different newspapers, and she's more credibility in Ireland than anybody else, tell you the truth. And she stood for the European elections, and she was given a minute on RTE to pitch her idea to the Irish people. This is Gugu's office, ladies and gents. Gugu's office. There's a lady speaker, beautiful, knows her stuff, talking about the environment and everything else. And all these people that's here in the background are all either being censored or they're there to back up Gemma. I spoke to different people from different parts of Ireland. The guy banging the drum, censored. Half them censored. Stuff that they put up, they're not allowed to speak about it. They can't understand. They don't realise that it's not that much hate speech. Hardly any hate speech is ever used, and they're being censored and controlled by a multinational that plonks its backside in Dublin. There you go. Planet X equals climate change. Just somebody mentioned something in a message, and I thought, that's not a bad idea. Somebody mentions climate change, maybe that's the new way of explaining it. And if there is a Planet X, well, they won't mention that, but they'll speak about climate change every 5 minutes. So just something to put into your head and play with. Okay, there we go. That's what's going to happen, ladies and gents, and it has happened. And I put this in the video last year about Mr. Johnson, and I was right. Yeah. So that's one conspiracy that's at the coming through from last year. But of course, the powers to be will not like these videos to be put up. So I put the videos up about him last year, the new Prime Minister of the UK, and I labelled him this type of a person, because they're the people that's leading this UK into let's say into a wall. Yeah. So Artificial Ireland will be here to remind everybody about all these records, heat records that's being broken today and yesterday. And I told everybody this last week. So ask the question, how did I know all this? Because I followed this particular app. That's right. And it shows you in real time, technically, what's going to happen. Even the rain can nearly tell you up to the minute what time it's going to rain at. So as we all stand back and watch, as we all fight for unity in a corrupt country that has corrupt companies trying to shut everybody up, we strive as a civilization, okay, to keep our best foot forward and to protect the innocent. And when people are not slandering the wrong people, and the people that are getting slandered are the people that need to be slandered, that's when you know there's an issue from the elite companies that like to shut people up because they come out and mention different names. Names in power, like Mr. O'Brien, that Gemma used to work for. And she speaks highly of Dennis outside Gugu's office on the microphone, speaking all about the corruption and the payoff and the big amount of money that she received from the newspaper owner, Mr. O'Brien, because she was too outspoken about different things like Tusla for children and for, let me see, the whistleblower, Maurice McCabe, and all the other different stories that she's going to open up that can of worms on. And if Gugu thinks Paulie, the Grim Reaper, is bad, I'm nothing compared to Gemma. Now, whatever power Paulie has in his hands right now, this minute, Gemma has 1,000,000% more power, because she is probably one of the only people in the country that has a journalistic background, okay, that has degrees from the colleges and all these different PhDs in the background of what she does, and she's an expert at what she does. So in the meantime, the elite try to shut down the expert, and they want you to follow and swallow what they want you to swallow all the time. So a big round of applause to everybody that made the effort to turn up outside Gugu's office in Barrow Street, and all the other people that are so head stuck in the sand and don't want to know about the weather system, where it comes from, and it's just an ordinary day, and the people that just tippy-toe along like goldfish in a bowl, and every 7 seconds they don't know what's going on. So we need people like Gemma and Dee Wall and all the other folk that was there today outside, all complaining about the numbers and the censorship that they receive on their channels, and they can't understand it for the life of most of the people in there today, why they're being censored so much, considering one guy I spoke to is a historian, and he puts history up of old ruins in Ireland, old lighthouses in Ireland, and all the other Irish stuff that goes with the heritage of Ireland, and he's having issues. So are they making her up now as they go along? YT and Gugu. Is it just gone too much now that for people to see the video outside of your country is a bonus? Is a bonus. Like one person that sends you a message from America. That's a strange one. Well, maybe that part of America and that person is from Silicon Valley. To let you think the AI is allowing you to get your videos out. So ladies and gents, I'm going to wrap it up today. I will be back with you tomorrow, and I'm going to let you listen to the final little bit of chanting that went on at Gugu's office. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together for ACI, the first freedom of speech person that is trying to get the message out there of what's going on in corrupt Ireland. But these multinational companies that want to give us this type of freedom, it's not freedom at all. Well done, Gemma. Keep up the great work, and you are a superstar in the making. In the meantime, see ya.